Doing an update on my Intex pool. It went through the winter with no problems. I got the filter and stuff. I added a new filter cartridge filter system and a chlorine feeder. I also did a lot of work around it, as you can see. No more blue plastic. Fairly inexpensive. I just used some mulch. I just cut away the grass and put the mulch on top of the blue liner, which now makes it really nice, cut and clean. I had this patio little area before, but I just sunk it into the ground, so now it looks nice. The white stick is just so that when you get in and out of the pool, the mulch doesn't come onto the white area. But looks really nice. I like to open my pool early. From what I understand and what people say, if you open it earlier, it's a little less of a hassle of cleaning up somewhat. Some people say so, and some people say no. And everybody has all their own opinion, but I open it earlier. Especially we have the windows right there, and looking at a nasty cover, it's not always fun. But I did this all around the pool. The pool's nice, it's getting pretty clear. Probably another day of 24-hour filtering should do it. So I added new things. Got a pump timer, which is nice. It's got this nice flip up here, and you can pretty much set it anytime you want. It has a normal 110 outlet underneath here that just plugs into my pump. That's what came with it. This pump was great. I got this pump for, I think it was like $90 on eBay or something like that. It was like under $100, which was pretty good in my book. It's a nice pump. This is the name of it. It's a 1 horsepower. Works really well. Really have no problems with it. But let's take you through this setup that I did here. Alright, so we got the water coming in from the skimmer, goes down. I put a shut-off valve here, so when I'm doing maintenance with the filter, I don't have water rushing out and spilling all over the place and wasting water for no reason. So that goes into the ground, comes over here, comes up, goes into the suction side of the pump, comes out, goes into the ground, back over here, through the filter. This is a cartridge filter I got off eBay. It was $50. I was really surprised that I won it for that low. Everything that I was finding was like 300 range, even used. So it was a good savings, and it works really well. So it goes through there, goes through the filter, nice and clean, and comes out here, and then it goes through the chlorine adder, the chlorine feeder, which is nice because now put all your chlorine in here and it sits in here, and you get to set the dial here of how much you want to feed your pool with chlorine. So it should help me with this season with the chlorine, because last season I had the chlorine was too high, too low. I was having problems with keeping it balanced because putting it in the skimmer just is not the way to go. Just so you guys know, for a tip here, you never want to put your chlorine in the skimmer. That I learned. First of all, it eats up any O-rings that like are in the pump and in like certain areas. Like there's an O-ring in here, so it doesn't leak. Because what ends up happening, from what I understand, obviously you have the chlorine tablet sitting in the water here, and when you have it off, that closes. So this gets really chlorinated to the point where it's very high, and when that happens is you turn it on, and then it's got to go through the whole system here, and then when it goes through the whole system, it can eat up the O-rings and can do damage to your filter, from what I understand too, because it's a high dosage compared to just the normal dosage that is just running through it, which is not as high in level of chlorine. So back to the chlorinator. The chlorinator should be good for this coming season. So it goes through there and goes through here. I got another shut off because this runs down underneath here and up into the pool, and that feeds the chlorine and clean water back into the pool. And then so I have that shut off there so that, because this is in the pool, you will get backflow. Actually, pretty surprisingly, from a drop up, I mean coming up and over and dropping back down, you get good suction if you leave that open and you go to clean the filter out. But hopefully this will help someone that you want to do to your Intex pool. Totally up to you, but this is a nice addition that I ended up doing for not inexpensive. About $100 for the pump, just say $50 for the filter cartridge, and I think it was $33 for the chlorine feeder here. So not bad overall. I mean, could be a lot more expensive, but again, it's a small pool. But this works so much better than the Intex pool pump that came with it, and the filter and everything. This was another, I did a video on this. This is a bottom cleaner, which works pretty darn well. This season I opened it up and I threw this in, and it pretty much cleaned up most of the leaves on the bottom. It would get clogged up because of the big huge leaves, but other than that, you know, unclogged it, and it picked up all the leaves from the bottom. Had no problem with it, pretty much. As you can see, there's only one leaf on the bottom. I do not vacuum the bottom. This vacuums the bottom for me, and I really never have to clean it myself. Alright, if you want to leave comments or anything, you can leave comments. Oh, before, just wanted to say this because I know I'll get a lot of comments of this. It is not recommended to cover your pumps because it will overheat. But I disagree in some ways. With this cover on, it has plenty of airflow. So it protects it from the rain, and as you can see in here, you have plenty of airflow because this pump sucks, this is a fan, sucks the air in, blows over these fins, and goes out the other ends, which when it's closed, if I can get it closed here, you have plenty of airflow. And so you can see right out the other side pretty much. So far I haven't had a problem. When it gets hotter, I'll check the temperature on it. But other than that, it should be good. Protects the pump from the rain. Looks kind of ugly, but it serves its purpose of keeping the pump from rotting, and less maintenance on the pump and less painting it and all those things. Alright, so hopefully you will leave some comments and what you think about my cleanup job and pump installation and filter and chlorinator installation. Alright, leave comments and stuff. I will see you later. Thank you.